Good morning and welcome to the special meeting of council. It's June the 8th, 2023, and it's 9 a.m. and I will call this meeting to order. There are no minutes to be adopted. I would remind members of disclosures of pecuniary interest and the general nature thereof. Seeing none noted. We'll skip down to section 5, committee of the whole.
Be it resolved that we do now move into committee of the whole.
Do I have a mover and seconder, please?
I'll
Okay,
move.
Councillor Cookett will move. Councillor or Deputy Warden Jones will second. All in favor? That's carried. Thank you. Section 6, reports of council, outside boards and staff. 6.1, Director of Human Resources, appointment of an interim chief administrative officer. Amy, good morning.
Good morning, Warden and members of council. So through you, Warden, following the HR committee meeting on May 26th, as directed by County Council, the HR committee does unanimously recommend the hiring of Dawn Shropshire as interim CAO to be effective upon council's appointment today.
That was short and sweet.
Yes.
Thank you. Does any member of council have any questions or wish to have any comments or anything with Dawn directly? If so, we can move into a closed session if you wish to do that.
None here.
If there are no closed or any questions for Dawn at this time, then we have a motion.
Be it resolved that the report titled Appointment of an Interim Chief Administrative Officer dated June 8th, 2023 from the Director of Human Resources be received and filed, and that County Council appoint Dawn Shropshire as the interim Chief Administrative Officer effective immediately and until such time as a permanent Chief Administrative Officer can be recruited and onboarded, and that the warden and acting chief administrative officer be authorized to execute a contract of temporary employment of Dawn Shropshire as interim chief administrative officer for the corporation of the county of Elgin as prepared by and to the satisfaction of the director of legal services for the said corporation of the county of Elgin.
Do we have a mover and seconder, please? Councillor Widner will move. Councillor Hentz will second. All in favor? Any opposed? That's carried. Thank you. Which means we can quickly go through section 8. Is there any statements or inquiries by members? Any notice of motion? Matters of urgency. All right. There was no council correspondence. Brought us to section 9, closed items, but I don't believe we need to go into that.
No, and in light of the decision of council in item 6.1, no need to move into closed session. Staff recommendation is to simply move to receive the closed session report, which would have been the motion on the Rising report.
All right, thank you. Jenna, do you wish to read that motion be under section 10?
Be it resolved that the confidential report from the Director of Human Resources be received for information.
Do we have a mover and seconder for that? Councillor Cookett will move. Is everyone else frozen?
No. I'll second.
Councillor Widner will second. Okay. All in favor of that? Let's ask this way. Are there any opposed? Because it appears the screens are frozen out there.
Not frozen here, though.
Huh. No one's moving.
I'll move.
I'll second it.
We've got a mover and a seconder. I'm just looking for all in favor of that motion.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting, okay, there we go. We're carried. Thank you for that. Motion to adopt recommendations from the committee of the whole.
Be it resolved that we do now adopt recommendations of the committee of the whole.
Now I'll look again for a mover and seconder.
I'll move.
Thank
I'll
you. Was that Deputy Warden Jones? Was it Counselor Sloan that second?
Yes.
Thank you. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
There we go. We're carried.
Mhm.
Consideration of the bylaws.
Be it a first, second, and third read of bylaw number 23-25, being a bylaw to appoint Don Shropshire as interim chief administrative officer / clerk and to repeal bylaw number 17-24.
Mover and seconder, please. Okay, Counselor Hens will move.
It's Dominique, I'll second.
Thank you. Seconded by Counselor Jiguer. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, any opposed? That's carried.
Be it a first, second, and third read of bylaw number 23-26, being a bylaw to confirm proceedings of the municipal council of the corporation of the county of Elgin at the June 8th, 2023 meeting.
Mover and seconder, please.
Jones.
Thank you.
Sloan.
Thank you for that. So moved by Deputy Warden Jones and seconded by Counselor Sloan. All in favor?
Yes.
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 Yes,
Okay, carried. Thank you. Which brings us to the adjournment motion.
Be it resolved that we do now adjourn at 9:07 a.m. to meet again on June 13th, 2023 at 9:00 a.m.
Mover and seconder, please.
I'll move it.
Counselor Widner,
Come on.
seconder.
Jones.
Thank you. Deputy Warden Jones. All in favor?
Yes.
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 Thank you. And that's carried. Again, thank you very much for attending this special meeting. It was deemed important to have our interim CAO in place for our next meeting on Tuesday. Everyone have a pleasant weekend. I hope to find and see some of you up at the Rosie Rhubarb Festival in Shedden. So let's pray for some rain sometime after the festival. How's that?
Thank
At
you.
least after opening ceremonies.
Yes, at least after the opening ceremonies, yes. So great. Thank you very much, all.
Thank
Welcome,
you, Board and
Don.
Council. Look forward to working with you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
welcome.
Don.
Nice to see you.
Take care.
Bye,
Take care.
Jenna. Bye, Amy. All right, leave meeting.